Hey everyone, welcome back to another Smash Ultimate video, and for today I'm back with another episode of Broken Moves No One Talks About. I know it's very soon after the last one, but I'm actually going to Canada at the end of the week, so kind of on a tight schedule, bear with me. Anyways, we have another 7 or 8 attacks, so we're just gonna get right into it, and at the end of the video, let me know in the comments down below whether you agree or disagree with my choices, and once again, you're welcome to share any moves of your own. First move on the bucket list, and we're gonna go straight for the hot takes. King Dedede. Prevailing Wisdom is aware that next to Ganondorf, Dedede might be the worst heavyweight in the game, so much so that Fire the Pyro made an entire video piece about him, and he is the rabbit hole smash YouTuber. Many of the privileges afforded to other heavyweights are simply just absent in Dedede and Ganon, yet for some reason they have some incredibly underrated moves. Chief among them would be the Penguin's F-Tilt. Having established in past episodes, forward tilts are meant to serve one purpose, a fast option to attack opponents in close quarters, and while Dedede's F-Tilt wins absolutely no medals in the realm of speed, it might be one of the best poke tools in the game, a forward thrust with this hammer that twirls for a bit before coming back. The range of this move is humongous and equally huge in disjoint, being one of the longer F-tilts in the game, at least before Sephiroth and Min Min came out. It's also decently big too in the sense that it can anti-air opponents approaching diagonally, and being a multi-hitter, it carries a long-lasting hitbox, long enough to catch out any spot dodges, rolls, or air dodges too. In total, it does about 11% base or 13% clean, making it good for damage output, and while it might be minus 21 on shield, most characters simply don't have an out of shield option far enough to punish him. The main downside to Dedede's F-Tilt is the kill power, or lack thereof. You're not closing out any stocks with this attack, but that's not really what it's intended to do. F-Tilt's probably the reason why Dedede's ledge trapping can be so annoying, since Gordo catches out jumps, while F-Tilt catches everything else. Because of that, I consider it a worthwhile addition to this series in my opinion. Next one is gonna be Meta Knight. Ever since Brawl, he's only gotten worse and worse over the years, to the point where hardly anyone ever plays him anymore in Ultimate. Despite that, Meta Knight has a couple very strong moves. People usually look at his F smash or dash attack in high regard, but there's one move in particular that I think deserves more mention. It's back air. Several things make this attack way better than it has any right to be. First and foremost, it's a multi-hitter. Aerial multi-hitters are good by virtue of covering a lot of area when factoring in hitbox interpolation, and in Meta Knight's case, a falling back air has tremendous coverage off stage, lending itself to Meta Knight being one of the best edge guarders in Ultimate. Secondly, it's decently fast. Frame 7 makes it a frame 10 out of shield option, so it's good for striking anyone who tries to attack you while your back air is turned towards them, and when factoring in the fairly sizable disjointed range, it's not the worst thing out there. Third, the first 2 hits on Meta Knight's back air have the linking hitbox. Linking hitboxes are known for basically sending enemies straight down if they're in the air, and straight up if they're grounded to make the opponent connect better into subsequent hits. Part of the same reason why, for example, Joker Fair 1 is the most broken combo starter of all time. In the case of Meta Knight, Bear 1 and 2 can do a tumble drag down, and while he doesn't have anything that can jab block the way Greninja can, not to my knowledge at least, he can basically combo into a dash attack or F-Tilt for extra damage. Fourth, this move is strong. It has some of the highest knockback scaling in the game despite only doing 8% base damage, being an easy kill option near the ledge around the 100% mark, and even lower off stage. Though it's not very safe on shield, a retreating back air can properly space to avoid most out of shield options. It's just a good move in general, very handy to have. King K. Rool was in the last episode, but I had to include him again because like other heavyweights, this guy has no shortage of busted individual attacks, pun intended, as his F-Tilt is called Buster Clap. This move is one of the strongest F-Tilts in the game that no one really talks about. For one, it's a belly armor move with the armor coming out on frame 5, making it a fantastic scramble option in spite of how slow it actually is. Even if it wasn't a belly armor attack, there are plenty of things making K. Rool F-Tilt strong as not the least of which being the power in this attack. Mind you, it does have a sour spot technically in that the purple hitbox does a bit less damage and has a bit less knockback, but if you can land the sweet spot, which you can do so fairly easily, you're staring at a forward tilt that does 16% and has some of the best kill power in the game out of any F-Tilt. With a bit of rage, K. Rool F-Tilt can smack opponents into the blast zone as early as 90%, and most of the sweet spots disjointed as you can see on screen. Further, it can be angled up or down, the upward version being a good anti-air response against anything approaching at you diagonally, meanwhile the downward version has the ability to 2-frame. There's one more benefit to this attack. Not only does the belly armor add some protection to him, but because K. Rool fans his arms behind him, it's also good hurtbox shifting with punish, something he desperately needs being as fat as he is. So when combining all these aspects together, you get a very strong grounded poke and kill option, not unlike his forward air. This move has the kill power of a smash attack put into a forward tilt with good speed, belly armor, angle ability, and range. Definitely underrated. Not sure whether I should disregard the caveat of this attack or if I need to include it, but for the sake of the video we're gonna go with the former. Robin's had a rough history in the 2 games they've been out for, Smash 4 and Ultimate, and while they suffer from a mountain of issues, one thing that people have to respect them for is the amazing aerial pressure they exert when Levin's is active. People regularly talk about Levin up air being arguably the best up air in the game overall, but neutral air deserves an honorable mention. I say that even when considering how stacked the Nair category is. At first glance, it's your garden variety hit in front of you, then hit behind to attack, unremarkable by most standards, but the Levin Sword Nair in particular is extremely strong for no reason whatsoever. Like their other moves, the hitbox gets bigger and lingers a bit longer. When taking a look at the range, it's actually gargantuan. Believe it or not, Levin Sword Nair is actually bigger than most sword forward airs. Look at the front hitbox of this move, it's basically Bowser Fair with how big it is. It deals big damage, give or take about 13% clean, which is excellent for a Nair this size and speed. Oh yeah, speaking of speed, it's a frame 7 move, making it a frame 10 out of shield option, not the worst out there. Levin Nair has fantastic coverage in front and behind, being essentially a forward and back air put into one. And depending on how you drift with it, you can actually get both hits on shield for amazing shield pressure and even a shield poke. Plus, with that amount of range, drifting away while using it makes it nearly unpunishable. Finally, of course, the kill power of this attack. Nairs are usually not meant to be all that strong, but Levin Sword Nair hits like a truck. The knockback angle of sense can also be quite deadly, being more horizontal than most Nairs, automatically making it a great edge guarding option, especially in tandem with the range and downward slashing angle of the move, extending the hitbox even more when falling with it. A good rising aerial, a good landing aerial, a good walling aerial, a good hit both sides of your aerial. It's just a really strong move overall, with its only weakness being the inherent resource limitation on Levin Sword itself, but if hypothetically Robin always had Levin Nair, they would be far scarier. Okay, we need to talk. It's no secret that I'm one of, if not the biggest Cloud down player the Ultimate community has ever seen. I'm a filthy 2-2 Cloud main in a region full of cheesers like Bowser Jr., Lucas, Luigi, Mii Brawler, and Omnic Pop. But I need to address the massive elephant in the room that is the misconception surrounding the character. Back air is not his best move, I will die on the hill. Okay, maybe it is his best move, but in my humble opinion, I would argue Cross Slash, despite almost never being in contention for the best side B in the game, is the more impressive move in Cloud's kit than back air. Hear me out, wait until you type in the comments. This move might be one of the best area control moves in the entire game and then some. First, on a frame 10 startup, it's fast enough to be used as a close quarters option, or spot dodge, or parry punish. It is a huge attack, having incredibly big vertical and horizontal coverage, contrary to what the kanji strokes might have you believe. Like, just look at the first hit of Cross Slash, it's a spacing option and an anti-air tool in one. Second, when connecting all 5 hits of Cross Slash, Cloud does a staggering 24% clean, making it one of the highest damaging moves in the game with that kind of range and speed. Third, even the base form has enough knockback scaling to where it can eventually kill, especially if you're close to the side blast zone, making it a decent edge guarding option when accounting for the air stall that comes with it. It's one of the few multi-hitters that gives you the choice to continue following through with the subsequent hits, offering some good shield pressure mix-ups in that you can do Cross Slash 1-2 and then go for a grab, or if you expect the opponent's gonna try to do something at his shield, you can do Cross Slash 1-2 and then Cross Slash 1-2 again for more continuous pressure. Fourth, this move does a lot of shield damage, so even though it might be unsafe on shield, opponents have to be very careful to not hold shield for too long. It's a very strong neutral tool for racking up damage, snuffing out approaches, and controlling space in general. And that is all without factoring limit Cross Slash. Even with the nerfs to its kill power and the slowdown it has on shield making it easy to parry, this move is still one of the most dangerous kill options in the game. Cloud gets complete intangibility on frame 6 to 11, making it unchallengeable. The move becomes -12 on shield instead of -24, which when spaced effectively becomes unpunishable unless you parry. It's practically an insta-kill at 90% near the ledge, and even if it doesn't kill, you're staring at a frame 10 massive range attack that deals 33% clean, not to mention a full air stall, giving it some edge guarding properties to boot. There's a saying that when fighting against Cloud, you basically open up every stock at 40 or 50%, reason being forward or back air into Cross Slash deals 40%, or if you do forward or back air into limit Cross Slash, it can deal potentially 50. Extremely hot take, but I personally believe Cross Slash needs to be complained about a lot more than back air. This move is broken as all hell. Yeah, Roy's side B kills earlier than limit Cross Slash, I've heard it before, but there's a lot more utility behind Cross Slash compared to double edge dance. My only request is if you can manually input all 5 hits even if it doesn't connect, but then that would make it more overpowered. 2 more to go, let's talk about Hero's up tilt. Some people put this up tilt really high up there, no pun intended, while many don't really think about this move, but all I can say is this move needs more attention than it gets. Up tilts are usually combo starters or anti-airs, with a select few of them being kill moves. Typically killing up tilts like Snake, Banjo, and Wolf don't have the best range. Yes, that includes Snake, but Hero's up tilt is the one exception to that. It's every bit as quick to start as the other killing up tilts, but my god, look at the coverage of this attack. It is enormous, and one of the few moves in the game that has a trail hitbox. Trail hitboxes are attacks that appear to only be on the attacking arm, leg, or weapon, but in Hero's case, even after the sword goes around its body, the hitboxes on the earlier part still remains, giving it full coverage above him. Joker has something similar where even after his dagger goes above his head, the hitbox on up smash is still in front of him. Anyway, in addition to being fast, big, and decently safe for an up tilt, this move also kills. Granted, nowhere near as early as Snake up tilt, but certainly much earlier than other killing up tilts, especially on a platform. Of course, Hero has the advantage of taking Oomph and Psych Up to make up tilt go from a decent killing option to one of the most dangerous attacks in the game, so in the context of his kit, I would say it's even better. Personally, I'm more of a fan of combo up tilts like Mithra or Cloud up tilt because I would just use up air to kill instead, but I would not mind having an up tilt like Hero's. Last one to talk about is gonna be another Bowser Jr. one. I'm telling you, these mid-tiers, they've got some power in their kits. Bowser Jr. has a surprising amount of best moves. He's got one of the best jabs in the game and one of the best forward smashes in the game, but if there's one move that needs more fanfare, it will assuredly have to be up smash. Ever since they made it so up smashes could be used as a shield, any up smash with a fast startup has been made significantly more effective in this game, and one such beneficiary would be Bowser Jr.'s. His up smash is among the fastest in the game, coming out of frame 7, tying it with Cloud's notorious up B. Because Jr. crouches before attacking, it is a fairly decent scooping hitbox on both sides. I can't overemphasize how much the both sides thing really helps, since all the opponent needs to do is be next to Jr. when he uses it. That alone makes Jr.'s up smash a phenomenal out of shield option. Driving the point home though is that it's a disjointed up smash with deceptively good range relative to the appearance, owing to him jumping upward on the final hit. As a multi-hitter, it can cover attempts to avoid it like catching out spot dodges, rolls, or even air dodges, not to mention being a great anti-air for that purpose too. Other up smashes can be avoided by way of a spot dodge, but you can't with Juniors. Last but not least, it's just a solid killing move, nowhere near close to that of like a Ganondorf or Captain Falcon up smash and kill power, but factoring in the speed, the multi-hit, and striking on both sides, it's a very strong move. Simultaneous double-sided up smashes tend to be on the slower end like Wolf, Bowser, and such, or they're more situational like Greninja and Sheik. But Juniors is fast, unconditional, and an add a shield option. The only other one with a fast double-side up smash is Rob. Piranha Plant up smash has way more power and range, but frame 12 makes it ever so slightly too slow to punish aerials, so overall I'm gonna give it to Bowser Jr. Okay, that's my list for today. Having a fun time working on this series because people only ever talk about the best or worst moves in the game when I think the in-between moves are also worth talking about. As mentioned earlier, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below whether you agree or disagree with the choices I made, and as always, be sure to request any moves you want to see in the next episode. For now, if you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate it if you left a like and subscribed. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter @Vars and join my Discord server, and check out my first episodes on the series if you haven't yet. But till next time, thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.
Oh my god, maybe an up air. I think he's toast.
Yeah.
Oh, the tail tilt. Bro, he's so fast. Oh, never mind, he ran out of it too.
Yeah. He still has the psych up though. This is really crucial.
Oh, the up air, the mix-ups.
Oh, he zooms.
Oh, come on.
Oh, and
why
Leaf
did he
reads
zoom?
it so well.
I think he just tried to top deck him low key.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.